Friends, you're not here yet, but you're about to be. Got it. I can't wear that bracelet while I play guitar because it clicks and clanks. Happy release day. Well, really, it's not your release day. It's my release day. So me wishing you a happy release day is a little bit self-involved because it suggests that there's not more important things happening in your life than me putting out a song. And there most certainly is. But in my life, there are not more important things happening today than me putting out a song because I've been wanting to share this song with you for fucking ever. And this album, I truly wish I could just give you the album right now because I've never been more proud of any. I don't like that we quantify important things in our life by having to devalue other things in our life. So I'm not going to say it like that. I'm just going to say I'm really fucking proud of this album. And I'm really excited to share every single one of these songs with you. Because if you think like that is personal, the other shit is even more personal. But here we are. Like That Is Out. I love this song so much. I made it with people I love. And I'm just really, really happy that y'all care. Because I really would make these songs either way. Because making music is the way I figure myself out. I would just not know how to understand anything about myself if I didn't make these songs. But the fact that I get to know you a little better also by making them is just the greatest blessing of my whole life. So thank you for listening. Thank you for all the lovely messages today. I wanted to jump on here and hang out with you for a bit because it's an exciting day and we're celebrating because it's the beginning of this album coming out, and I hope it's going to be a whole long adventure that we get to share for a long time because my sincerest hope is that this album will live a long time and can mean a lot to all of us. And we can share that together because also we announced tour dates soon. I'm not supposed to tell you that till next week, but we're going all the places. All the places. So let's talk. Let's talk about some shit. What would you like to talk about? Izzy, thanks for being proud of me. I miss you. What do you want to talk about? Do you have questions about the song? I'm happy to answer questions about the song. I'm happy to answer questions about really anything at all. Yes, Europe too, Lisa. Europe 2. You can't decide if you want the album hoodie or the t-shirt. Well, I'll help. The t-shirt is understated. It's like black on black, dangerous levels of introspection on a black t-shirt, which is kind of my vibe, like subtle but artful. Whereas the hoodie is like a really like comfy, cream-colored, red, dangerous levels of introspection. I really like them both, but they're a different mood. So, I mean, you could get them both, but if we're on a budget, just get whichever one fits your mood right now. Are you in a cozy, bright mood, or are you in like a go out and look mysterious and cool mood? What's your favorite on the album? Which album? My album? Someone else's album? How did I start writing? How have you started writing the song? The song Like That. I will happily tell you about that. So, a few months ago, I thought my album was done. For those of you who keep in touch with me regularly on Twitter, you know that I've thought my album was done a number of times. But I was wrong. So I thought my album was done. And my girlfriend also thought her album was done. And we were in the living room. Like 2 a.m., middle of the night. Both of us are up, just thinking about too much to sleep. And we're both kind of tripping about our albums and thinking, like, could it be better? Could these albums be better? Hold on, Julia texted me. I guess she said she's going to take a nap. It wasn't urgent, but we had to check. Okay, so we're both talking about how we're wondering if our albums could be a little bit better, even though they're done. And we're like, why don't we just get some days in the studio and write together? So, first we spent 2 days writing on her album, and we wrote a song called He's Back From His Run. I'm on a live.
Great.
How'd it go?
Great. Good run.
Ryan's commitment to his mental health, taking runs. It all looks different for all of us. Okay, so, we spent 2 days on Julie's album first, and we wrote All Your Exes, which ended up being her first single. And then we spent 2 days writing for my album, and we ended up writing Like That, which ended up being my first single on the album. So I think that was a special little thing that went down. If y'all haven't heard Julie's album, I think it's one of my favorite albums of all time. So yes, that is the story of how Like That came together. We actually got very little on the first day writing. It was a frustrating day, and at the very end of the day, we got that first line of the chorus. And the second day we went back and it just came right out. How many songs are going to be on the album? There are 13. I'm actually going to post the track listing. The track listing is on Apple Music already if you pre-save the album. Oh, that's a fun thing for me to tell you to do. Pre-save the album. I would love for you to pre-save the album. Songwriting tips. Someone asked for songwriting tips. Just tell the truth. That's the best I got. And don't worry too much about saying what's relatable to anybody else. Just say shit that feels real to you and trust that we're all more connected than we realize, and if something feels real to you, it's going to feel real to someone else also. I could talk a lot about my songwriting philosophies because I think about them a lot. I love you and I am from Argentina. I love you and I am from Canada. And I cannot wait to come to Argentina one day. Kennedy, I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. You're welcome for answering your question. Yeah, I'm gonna post the track list is out. If you look places, you can find it. I'm gonna post it probably in a couple hours. Want to hear a song? Will the song be available on Spotify? What song? Like That is available on Spotify right now. You can hear it on Spotify. You can hear it on Apple Music. You can hear it on YouTube Music. You can hear it on Amazon Music. You can hear it on Tidal. You can hear it on... What did I miss?
Deezer.
You can hear it on Deezer. Your mom is from Newfoundland. We love Newfoundland. I've never been there, but I can't wait to go. Who is Emily? Good question. Emily is one of my very best friends. And that song is my little pep talk for her. Ooh, someone said, love you from Latvia, Ryan. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever been loved from Latvia before. Thanks for the first. Sing something, please. I know you're saying that lovingly, but to me in my head it's like, stop fucking rambling. Sing something, please. Mario, thank you for pre-saving the album. Okay, I'm not gonna... should I start with Like That or end with Like That? Depends how long we're gonna be here. Play the Emily song. I've actually never played that on a live. I don't know how yet. I mean, I do. I would just have to do it on the piano. All right, here we go. You should know I'm a ways past the point where a mind can change. Nothing I'd rearrange. You're the perfect combination. Reckless, stubborn and affectionate. And when you tell me we're steady, I know you mean every word of it. No one's ever loved me like that. 3 a.m. in a hospital bed, running high on my meds, saying no one's ever loved me like that. Tell me no, you don't have to be strong, you're allowed to be wrong. No one's ever loved me like that. Mama crying 'cause your love is the kind she always wished I would find. No one's ever loved me like that. No one's ever loved me like that. I'm a mess, or at my best, you're the first thing I don't second guess. I've seen enough, and I can say you're the perfect combination of hectic, sexy, and irreverent. And when you tell me we're steady, I know you mean every word of it. No one's ever loved me like that. 3 a.m. in a hospital bed, running high on my meds, saying no one's ever loved me like that. Tell me no, you don't have to be strong, you're allowed to be wrong. No one's ever loved me like that. Mama cried 'cause your love is the kind she always wished I would find. No one's ever loved me like that. No one's ever loved me like that. No one's ever loved me like that. at 3 a.m. in a hospital bed, running high on my meds, saying no one's ever loved me like that. Tell me no, you don't have to be strong, you're allowed to be wrong. No one's ever loved me like that. Mama cried cause your love isn't kind, she always wished I would find. No one's ever loved me like that. No one's ever loved me like that. No one's ever loved me like that. That song's called Like That. It came out today. And if you would like to hear it with drums and synths and pianos and all the big sounding things, you can go to the place that you hear the music and you can listen to it. All right, let's talk for a bit more. I kind of want to save this live after, and I feel like everything that's happened so far is totally savable. So I'm hesitant to get too reckless with y'all over the span of what could happen next, because then maybe I'm going to hesitate to save it, because I like shit that can happen spontaneously in the moment between us, but then it just feels vulnerable to let it be seen by people who weren't here, like the 421 of us right now sharing this real-time adventure. But Lisa says please save it, so we're going to save it. Let's talk a bit more, and then I'm going to jump. But I really appreciate you all, and thank you for being so kind to this song and to me. Are you and Julie living together? Yes, we've been living together for about a year now. The food is here. Okay, that's my cue to leave. I love y'all. I'm gonna go feed myself.